What up, beautiful people, and welcome back to Currently Building Generational Wealth Lifestyle. I am one of your hosts, the one, the only, and the flyest one today. I am Danielle Bailey, and of course, God is the ultimate host. What's up, beautiful people? Happy Thursday, everybody. What's going on? Let me go. Let me go to my YouTube page so that I can share this video with my Facebook community, okay? Because today I feel like, hold on. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Hold on. Because today we're going to talk about this right here. Okay? Hold on. I want that beforehand. Let's see. Come on. Let's see. I want to talk about this book right here, y'all. Sorry. Y'all, come and join my live YouTube. I want to talk about my first impressions on reading this book. I have been let's see. Yeah. I have been reading this book right here. I want to say I've been reading for 2 days, okay? But before I jump into this book, what's up, beautiful people, and welcome to Currently Building Generational Wealth Lifestyle. Again, I am one of your hosts, the one, the only, the flies on today. I am Danielle Bailey, and of course, God is the ultimate host. What's up, y'all? So I wanted to come and do a review upon this book, The 12-Week Year. Get more done in 12 weeks than others do in 12 months. It's by Brian P. Morgan and Michael. Okay, y'all, I just picked this book up yesterday, and I read for an hour yesterday. I read for an hour today, and like, I have been blown away. And for me, this is like a self-help book. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be into self-help books sometimes, but this one right here is one that has been making me, I got to read what's next. I got to read what's next, right? And this right here, this book right here is really and truly like one of the reasons why I am actually doing this YouTube video, because this YouTube video late like this, because truth be told, I kind of low-key want to go home, okay? I want to go home, and I want to hey, beautiful, you are doing, how are you doing today? I am okay. I low-key want to go home and get in the bed, but I'm going to do my video like I supposed to. I said that I want to do I want to post 3 YouTube videos a week. I'm trying to be committed to my word, right? But in this book right here, like I said, I started picking it up yesterday, and so I'm not finished with the book by all means at all. I'm not finished with the book. I'm just getting started. But I wanted to come on here and I want to talk about it, and I actually want to document my way through the book or whatever on my YouTube channel too. So y'all will see more videos about this book. So basically what it is, it's giving you strategies to what you think about Donald Trump going to jail. That's Donald Trump. Or whatever. But it helps you really and truly break down your goals so that you can get more done in a week. I mean, not in a week, but in 12 weeks instead of a year. Y'all, when I say this book read me for filth today, I mean it read me for filth. Let me read to y'all what read me for filth today, okay? Let me read it to y'all. Where is it? Because I said, oh, you ain't got to read me like that. So I read today, it says, your current actions are creating your future. If you want to know what your future holds, look to your actions. They are the best predictor of your future. You want to predict your future health? Look at your current eating and exercise habits. You want to predict the health of your marriage? Look at your interaction with your spouse. You want to predict your career path and future income? Look at the actions you take each business day. Your actions tells the story. Baby, when I said, what now? Like, look at your actions. That is going to be the best predictor upon what your future is going to look like by the actions that you do every day. Are your actions good or are they negative? Like, that just blew my mind today. And I was like, what are my future? I was like, my future actions for my business are getting better, but my actions for my daily actions for my personal life, oh, we don't like support. Okay, like we need help because, and then I begin to look at the actions that I do every day. Like, it's not going to lead into good health. It's not going to lead into, like, like a prosperous life. My day-to-day actions for my personal life, no. So like, I just began to think and look about, okay, so what are my actions? What actions do I want to do? Like, this book talks about being consistent. This book talks about the little things that you can do. Another passage that really stuck out to me in the beginning when I started reading it or whatever, it was talking about a lady and how it says, instead of Anne focus on improving her, because like with this book, it talks about treat instead of, how we set goals at the top of the year, right? How we set goals at the top of the year, we become complacent. Like, we don't feel the urgency with completing the goals quickly because we have a whole year. But with this book, it talks about, no, set a goal every 12 weeks and with the urgency, with the importance. And it also talk about lining up your vision with your making sure that your vision lines up with your goals and stuff like that. And so it talks about like really hyper focusing upon a few goals like in 12 weeks. So like they're saying, like, do about 2 to 3 goals, work on those goals fiercely, work on those goals like consecutively, like work on those goals every day. Do something for that goal every day for 12 weeks and watch how you get more done in those 12 weeks than you would do a year. So like, that's what I am like. I'm just blown away. And so like, one of the passages said about, and if you incorporate something little every day, like when I started like a couple of weeks ago, I said this in a video. I was like, I am overcomplicating making money. Like, I'm overcomplicating it. Money should be easy to be made. Like, I really do feel that way. I feel like that it's easy to make money. I'm just overcomplicating it. It's not that difficult. I really feel that way. And this book talks about it's really not that difficult. It's what you do consistently, consecutively, every single day. And so it talks about this story. It talks about this lady. It said, instead, Anne focused on improving her execution by doing what she had already been doing, just doing it more steadily by consistently executing the crucial few steps and strategies that most supported her success. She was able to create a huge increase in all of this without working longer hours. All she did was take the small steps that she did, and she just continued to do them over and over. She just continued to do them daily, and that made her. It increased. I think as I read in it, it increased her volume with like 400% because she just kept doing the little things every day over and over, and she just got good at doing the little things. So like, in my mind, I feel like that verified when I say that I feel like that it's easy to make money. I really do. It's just doing the little things over consecutively every day. And so that's my goal now. Like, this book talks about what else did it talk about? It talked about creating a plan. It talked about creating a detailed plan of what it is that you need to do and how to do it every day. I like that too as well. And so what else we talked about? Like, I'm like really excited about reading this book. I believe it's because, one, I prayed to God and I asked God, I was like, look, I want to get more into reading more books like this that can help me. Like, I just don't want to read these books. I want to be able to comprehend it. And not only do I want to be able to comprehend it, I want to be able to apply it to my life as well. And so, like, that was the prayer that I prayed. And I pray that every time when I pick up this book, God, I want something from this book to, I want to be able to comprehend it. I want to be able to apply it to my life. And I want to be able to, just because I want my life to improve. And I believe that the more knowledge that you have, that will help you be able to improve your life. And so this book has been doing it for me. It has been opening up my eyes and stuff like that. And so one of the things was, it was talking about having a vision. Like, what is your vision, and not just for your business, but what is your vision for your personal life? And it just talks about executing different things, like, and making sure that we execute them daily. And I was just like, okay, God, I got you. Like, I just get excited. And it's talking about, like, discarding the whole notion of yearly goals and just do them for 12 weeks, discarding the whole quarterly. They was like, no, every year is a, what did it say? I mean, it said every day. Hold on, let me see. This is what it says about the personal vision. It says the first step is to create a personal vision, a vision that clearly capture and articulate what you want in life. The personal vision should define the life you want to live in all areas, including spiritual, relationship, family, income, lifestyle, health, and community. The personal vision creates the foundation for an emotional link to your business and career objectives, so that there is a strong alignment between what you pursue in your business and the life you desire to live. Like, I don't know about y'all. When I read that the first time, I was like, sometimes I don't go to God and tell God the true thing that I want in life. Like, when I was reading that, there are some goals that I really and truly want, right? I really and truly want to have this big house. I really and truly want to have this big house with the neutral aesthetics. Like, I really and truly want to have the G wagons. Like, I really not just material stuff. I really want to have this life that I am comfortable, that I don't have to stress, or like, I really just want to have a life that I am extremely comfortable, and I can provide, and I can go after the dreams that I want. Like, I really want that type of life. But when it came to me putting it on paper, I was scared to write it. I have yet to actually write that type of lifestyle that I really and truly want. Like, I've been scared to write that. And then I've been thinking to myself, like, why are you scared to write that you want the big house with the neutral color scheme? Like, you want the what is it, the vanity mirror, that you want the granite marble floors or the granite countertop. Like, why am I afraid to write that that's what I have a true desire for? Is it because I feel like I don't think that I deserve that, or I don't think that it can happen to me? And so, like, I was just like, bruh. Like, it really got me to thinking, like, why don't I, why am I afraid to actually write my true heart's desires? Like, that's what this book really got me to thinking. Like, why am I afraid to write my true heart's desires? Am I afraid that it won't come to pass, and then I'll be disappointed? Like, do I not deserve this type of life? Like, as business owners, like, we will all have these different types of thoughts. Like, and even though you see other, like, I see somebody like Mia Ray, Like shout out to Amira Ray. She from Detroit, like just a regular girl that has worked her butt off to get to where she at. And I have the same like work ethic, and I know that I can get there. I know that if I continue to work, like I can get there. You know what I'm saying? Like she's no different than me or whatever. And so like that really just, I don't know, like that question really, like I said, I have yet to actually write down the goals that I desire. I decided to, I started writing down some. I hadn't written down the vision. I started writing some goals, but I also started writing goals that I knew that were safe, right? Like I knew that I could, if I can probably make this happen myself, right? Well, I think it was, one of my goals was to get 3,000 subscribers. I think I'm at like 270, 200 and, I mean not 200, but 2,790 subscribers. So I was like, I want to get to 3,000 within the 12 weeks. I feel like that's something that I know that really and truly could happen. And then what else I had said that I wanted to do? I can't remember. I think it was something else, but they were real like safe goals. Like they wasn't really like goals that would challenge me in a sense, or really it didn't even, like those goals align with my vision that I want for my life, but they don't really align with my visions that I want for my life, right? So I don't know. Like this book, when I say this book really got me to thinking about like a whole bunch of stuff. Like I really just, it really got me in my feelings, okay? It got me in my feelings, but I highly recommend that you guys start, like, if you haven't, I really highly recommend that you, I didn't realize how much fear and imposter syndrome I was suffering from until recently. Now I'm ready to take action, starting with passing the exam on the 8th or 10th. Like, yo, like that's real too. Like, oh, that's so real. That imposter syndrome is really, and I feel like it's more in depth than we really know. Cause sometimes I feel like we don't even like. I just feel like it's really more in depth. Like I wouldn't have even thought like what I just finished explaining and talking about, like that I suffer from that. Like I wouldn't have even thought that until I really, to this book started making me think about, and why was I afraid to really write the vision that I want for my life? Like why was I so afraid to write it? Because it was just like, yo, it might not come true for you. And that's when I realized, when you just said, it was like it's imposter syndrome. I'm just afraid that it won't come true. I'm afraid of the actions that I have, that I can start off something, I can start off good doing something, and then I know me, I'll slack and I'll stop. And so, like, but this is not the best that the Lord has for me. Like, I know that. I just need to be consistent. I just need, and then it's not like the consistency isn't really like a lot of thinking. Like it's not like a lot of brain work that I have to do. The consistency is just doing the same thing over and over every day. Like losing weight. I just need to walk and I just need to eat better. I've done it before. So it's nothing like that I have to use. I don't have to be smart to do that. I just got to get up and go. Like, and I guess that's what I'm just saying with myself. Like, I don't need a lot of brain cells. I don't have to be this real smart, super person to do that. I just need to get up and go walking every day. I just need to monitor what I put in my mouth. That's it. It's not difficult, but it's difficult. So I think that's how I feel about money too as well. It's not that difficult to get it. It's just doing the same thing over each day. It's posting about your product. It is, posting about your products. It's talking about your products. It's creating products and create the products. You know what I'm saying? Show people how to use the products. Like, I don't talk about my products enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't even know I create. Some people don't even know I create products because I'm not talking about them. I'm not showing them. Like, I should be showing my products every single day. I should tell people what I do every single day. Like, this is what that book talks about. It talks about talking about your, like, that, just being consistent, talking about my products every single day, making a video about it every single day, even on Saturdays. One of my goals was to, this what my goal was. One of my goals is to get a sale every single day. Like, I prayed to God about that. And sales include therapy clients as well as selling products. So my goal for that is to get a sale every single day, even on the days that I don't see clients. So Saturdays, Sundays, I want to get a sale every single day. And so what that looks like is me posting every single day up on social media. I can schedule that. I don't have to necessarily do the manual work myself. I can get like a scheduling app that posts about the products every single day. So that also looks like me showing what the products look like. That also looks like me educating people. Like, it's a lot that goes into selling, and it's not that difficult. I just got to be consistent with doing what I need to do. So this what this book is helping me see, that consistency does not take a lot of brain work, does not take a lot of brain power, but you just keep on doing it over and over every single day. You keep showing up. And I think that that's the difficult part, is showing up every single day, especially the days that you don't feel like showing up or that you don't want to show up, I think that begins to be the hard part. But is it really hard? Is it really hard to show up every day for yourself? And I think the question would be, why don't you show up for yourself every day? So, here's another passage that I really enjoyed. She was like, they were talking about using the weekly, you create a weekly goal, and you have like, I feel like they call it tacticals. But I call it tasks. I call it to-do list or whatever. But they were like, you create a weekly plan. To use your weekly plan effectively, you would need to spend the first 15 or 20 minutes at the beginning of each week to review your progress from the past week and plan the upcoming week. In addition, the first 5 minutes of each day should be spent reviewing your weekly plan to plan the day's activity. Like, that right there is super. And it also talked about in the book, looking at your goal for your life every single day. Like, I was just like, oh, that is so good. Like, sometimes when we create goals for the entire year, we don't even look at them throughout the year. We may look at them in, we'll create this pretty goal in January. We may look in them in the middle of the year, but they're saying, look at the goal every single day. Read what the goal you desire every single day for your life. And I'm like, that's it. I need to see it. I need to read it. I need to speak it. This is the goal that I want to achieve every day. And I believe that the power that is invested in us and in our words, that we will then have that to come to pass. I don't want to say manifest, because I feel like that when we say the word manifest, I feel like that we're giving credit to ourselves instead of giving credit to the good Lord. So, but I really feel like when we start reading it every day, it begins to get cemented in us. We begin to know it by heart. And when you know your goals by heart, that means that begins to operate how you work, how you do things. Is because you're really, because it's and not only seeing it every day, reading it every day, it begins to be etched in your heart. And it begins to be something that you believe that eventually, if you keep saying, I tell my clients all the time, I was like, if you want to create affirmations, I was like, say them every day, whether or not you believe it. In the beginning, you may not believe that this goal, you can achieve it, but if you keep seeing it every day, you keep speaking it every day, you're going to eventually believe it. And then when you eventually believe it, everything that's in the atmosphere and in the world will begin to align with that, what you say, because we have power in the mouth. That's why it's so important. It's power in the tongue. That's why it's so important to read your goals every day, because you're speaking that over your life. So I'm excited about what this has to, about this book. I'm excited about implementing some of the stuff. I'm going to go home and try to write my goals out. I want to start the plan tomorrow. I want to start my first 12 weeks tomorrow, but I don't know yet, because like I said, I don't even have my goals written out yet. So I need to write out my goals, and I need to plan out my 12 weeks. So if I don't start it tomorrow, which I probably won't be able to start it tomorrow, I'll start it on Monday, because I'm going to take the weekend to write out my plan. And it talks about, a lot of people, why a lot of people don't accomplish their actual goals, is because they don't take the time to really write out their plan. They may have a conceptual, I think he said a conceptualized plan, a plan that is the plan is the ideal. But when you have a more tactical plan, a more task driven plan, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. So if you want to lose weight, I'm gonna exercise 4 times a week. I'm gonna run 4 times a week. I'm gonna eat a 1,200 calorie diet every day. I'm gonna work on something like when you have a plan that is detail oriented like that, they was like, having those tactical plans are plans that are more likely to come to pass than a conceptualized plan where you try to, I'm gonna figure out as I go. No, you need to have the weeks already detailed, and you just plug in on your calendar, because you need to have time to actually work the steps too as well, or do the task. So if you know that you're going to work out 45 minutes, on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you need to schedule that on your calendar. So I'm going to work out, 12 to 1, 45 minutes, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Put that on your calendar so that you can actually get it done. Like, this book is good, y'all. I ain't going to hold y'all. It really got me to thinking. I'm excited about it. I can't wait to get it to come to pass. I don't know. I can't wait to get started, really and truly. So like I said, I'm gonna take the time this weekend, and I'm gonna plan it out. I'm gonna try my best to come up with a tactical plan where I really sit down. I'm just afraid of, I create this detailed plan because I've created conceptualized plans. I created conceptualized plans, and I didn't. Yeah, I left room for me to say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this," or "Oh, I'm not gonna do this," or "I'm not." I need to be able to tell myself, "Well, what you say." This came right on time, because I plan on starting with a prayer and scripture board this weekend, and let that guide my goals and vision board. I like that. Yes. Yeah. So like I said, I'm excited. I feel like that this is going to help in so many ways or whatever. I know that I'm going to take this back to God and pray about why I don't want to write down my true desires, my true goals. I know I'm going to take that back to God and pray up on that too as well, because that really got me to thinking. What else you got on here? Let's see. Oh, what are your BACS? My BACS, that is board approved clinical supervisor. That's what that credential stands for. I supervise LMSWs that are looking to take their exam. I got 2 tomorrow. I got 3 of them right now, in my practice. I got 3 of them. Do I have 3 or do I have 4? I got 3. I got 2 tomorrow, and I see one. I see one on Tuesdays. So, yeah, I'm glad that this helped. I hope that whoever watches this, I hope that this really and truly help y'all. We got to be more. We just need to be a little bit more detail oriented. We need to spend a little bit more time when it comes to our goals and our plans. And I feel like that this book is right on time for me because I have been like, I realized I do better with detailed plans, like with detailed to-do lists. I do so much better. And it's almost like when I plan out my day down to the minute, I'm like, okay, I got a client schedule from 9 to 10. Well, I know that client, we may not take up the full, 60 minutes. So I know we might do from 9 to 9:45. Well, I'm gonna write that down, that 9 to 9:45. Then at 15 minutes, I'll write something else down for me to do. Call back so and so. I'm really writing this down. Call back so and so. That's gonna take 2 minutes, and then call so and so. That might take another 3 minutes. Like, I'm really detailing it down to the 15 minutes sometimes, so that I can be more productive. And I love seeing when I get this. Like, if I already have it mapped out, I have no thinking to do the next day. That's my big thing. I waste a lot of time on thinking, okay, what I need to do. But when I have my to-do list detailed just like down to the minute, I don't have nothing to think about. Like, I can just come in and do. And I like that. Take the thinking away, because the thinking it don't waste time for me, but it takes away time. And I want to be more productive with my time. That's something that I have been almost craving lately. Like, I remember talking to somebody about this. What really made me start using, or I've been about this book in January, right? I bought this book in January because I seen somebody else talk about it. And so I was making a video yesterday, and this girl, I was making a video on Tuesday, and one of my IG friends, she was like, you really need to use she's like, you really need to read the 12-week year book. And so she was like, it's going to help you. And so, like, she was just saying, you like, read that book. And so I came back the next day and I showed her the book. She's like, order that book and read it. And I showed her the book. I was like, girl, stay out my business. I was like, I already have the book. I just need to read it. And so she said, bust out laughing. She was like, well, I'm going to be all in your business. You need to read it. Okay. And so I was just like, and that's what made me pick up that book, because she told me, she was like, yo, you need to read this. I think that it'll help you. And I'm like, girl, I already got the book. It's at the house. I just haven't picked it up. And I just been picking it up, and I've been reading it for like the last couple of days. And it has been, I know that it's going to be a game changer. I feel it in my spirit. I've been praying. So I know this is going to be a game changer. So right now I'm at, what page I'm on? I'm at chapter 6. And I don't know if I'm going to go home and read any more tonight. Yeah. I don't know, because I wanna do the goals or whatever. But like I said, I've been locked in, bro. I've been wanting to. And I want to say this prayer works. Because when I say I prayed and asked God to, like, God, like, I really want to read this book. I really want to, like, comprehend this book. I really want to gain a better understanding. I really want to apply this to my life. Like, God, help me. God did just that. I've been craving to read this book. I was like, ooh, I want to read it. I want to read it. I was like, no, I set my hour. I read it already. No, we're not going to read no more. I'd probably go home and read some more. I'd rather read than do social media. So I think that's going to be the even trade-off. Me increasing my reading more versus social media. I just want to get on social media to do what I need to do, promote, do videos, wham bam, thank you ma'am. I don't want to be, I'm tired of consuming. so much social media. So that's my goal. All right, y'all. I'm finna go because I need to go by the stove and I need to go home because it's 8 o'clock. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. And leave a comment on the video. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Bye, y'all.